This video was brought to you by Asia The Amazing Outdoors. Located in Woodridge, New York, you can enjoy the amazing outdoors in the Catskills. There's camping, ATV rentals, ATV riding lessons, guided ATV tours, and much more. Give them a follow on Instagram and shoot them a DM for inquiry. Or you can email them at asianewyork@gmail.com.
Yo, what is good? It's your boy Ray, and this is the Everyday City Carry. And tonight I have got a special guest, my homie all the way from TikTok. We've got Adequate Media on the podcast tonight.
What's going on, man? How are you tonight?
Dude, thank you for doing the show, man. You know, you were the first person on TikTok that wanted to do my podcast that had a following. You know what I mean?
For what it's worth, my following was accidental, and the fact that it still exists in any capacity it is mildly miraculous to me.
Yeah.
I don't know. I literally downloaded TikTok because Instagram had a garbage, like I made videos for the store I run. And Instagram's like native recording feature allowed you to stop and go. So I could make goofy edits. Somebody's like, oh, you should download TikTok. It's better. And then one night I was bored and I'm just like, all right, I made these things out of zip ties and started posting that stuff and people just started following it. So I just kept posting stuff.
You have like creative flair though. You know what I'm saying? Like I watch your videos. Sometimes you do like funny stop motion kind of things. And then you do like these quick cuts and stuff. So you know, did you always have
visually?
Huh?
I call it like visual confusion. Like it's like, oh, I would like to see that again. What just occurred? And a lot of people assume that what's happening is just beyond their understanding. It seems, and it's easy too. I don't understand why more people don't like take advantage of TikTok's ability to really make cool stuff without owning thousands of dollars in camera equipment.
True that. I mean, I like it's definitely the most precise shorts, reels, like kind of short video format when you film within the TikTok app. Now, do you use an iPhone or do you use
I have an iPhone 13 Pro.
See, that's why. So when you're using Android, right? And if I film natively in the TikTok app, it just looks like shit. It's like 720p.
It's like a digital filter over an already digital filter.
It's just because you know, when you're using the Apple OS, right? It's optimized for you already, like all the apps. When it's Android,
that's why me struggling with any sort of like new, like Discord has broken my ability to like just understand what's happening anymore. Yeah. Everyone's got a Discord server, and I'm like, I have a name on there.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, but something tells me you're a little more adept in its
no
than I would be. No,
definitely not. When people tell me like, hey man, join my Discord or whatever, I'm like, what, to play video games or something? Like, you know what I mean? That's what I thought it was for. But people,
that's what it started as. That's certainly what it started as. Yeah.
So I'm definitely not adept in it. I don't even use fucking Reddit, dude. I just do YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. And
some people are like that though. They just like people scroll on TikTok. I don't spend much time actually, like I see like my following videos and stuff like people like yourself, but I don't spend a lot of time like actually navigating TikTok in any capacity.
Holy crap. That shocks me like crazy because
I mean,
I am on it so much. I'm on it so much. Yeah. I think that I'm definitely addicted to dopamine or something because I'm always scrolling, but I love creating too. You know what I mean? What's that?
You said you were married, right?
Yes. My wife is in the other room right now.
As they should be. Well, I don't know where they should be, but
make me a sandwich. I'm just kidding.
Exactly. That mindset. Yeah. You have Tinder, things like Tinder and TikTok to a certain extent. It's kind of like mental crack or emotional crack in the case of Tinder, because like I re-downloaded it after the pandemic because I had been antisocial for a while, and I noticed myself just literally like just going back. You get a dopamine rush just from it's like a fucking slot. Forgive my language. It's a slot machine for emotion.
You could totally curse on the podcast, by the way.
Okay, perfect.
Like let it rip. Yeah.
It's a fucking slot machine for people that are emotionally deficient.
Speaking of Tinder, you know, I met my wife on an app.
As is more than anyone can, but that whole like scrolling, that new meta in all online crap where you just have an endless scroll.
Yes.
TikTok's trying to mimic that with humans.
Yeah, TikTok is definitely the best at it because I'm on Instagram as well, and doesn't feel good to look for content on there. I still like YouTube for longer form content. I watch a lot of podcasts, comedy podcasts, and things like that. Is pretty much what I consume the most. So I could get better at doing this. You know what I mean? But yeah, like with the
effort. It's very impressive.
With
YouTube
TikTok,
is intimidating for someone like myself who's like,
why?
Yeah, man, I want to do more stuff. I don't have a real camera.
No, but you don't need it. You know, I have. If you look at Nick Shabazz, for example, he uses an iPhone.
Does he really?
Yeah, he's used an iPhone forever. I think. Yeah, you know what? You know, let's tell the audience a little bit about you. So actually, I discovered you, I'm assuming, on my For You page on TikTok because you were doing EDC content too.
Mm-hmm. I still do.
Yeah, and then you said something on one of my videos like, "Hey, do you ever get your videos taken down?" Right? And
yes.
you know, a lot of people that are EDC content creators on YouTube that have done TikTok, you know, one of the most famous ones, I guess, is Everyday Minimalist, who was banned at 800K, bro.
Yeah, you know what? You're not wrong. And I feel like he's cool too. I like his videos. He seems to do mainly shorts these days on YouTube.
Yes. So and he does there's one big video and then he does a live stream on Friday and the rest is shorts. And he does like really good pictures on Instagram. That's what he does.
Yeah, no, he definitely has like a clear and present like AV background. I notice a lot of the guys in the EDC community like have some serious like tech, either work in tech, and it's a significant hobby because only recently has that started becoming certain people's careers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nobody's like been from their fucking first job ever in the EDC industry. Maybe a couple, but I don't know of any. The point I'm making is it's a new field that's given a lot of people an opportunity to like kind of like diverge from their normal everyday, and because you get my point. A lot of people are really getting into it and getting into it heavily. Screamin' Pirate EDC is another one of those.
Oh yeah, he's a homie of mine. I like that guy, Brad.
Something tells me he's extremely technically inclined.
He definitely has worked at it. I've had him on the podcast before, and I'm like, dude, how do you afford like the camera and stuff? And he's like, it's all my wife, bro. My wife makes all the money.
I assume
no, he is in IT. He's in IT though.
Okay. Yeah. Same with Advanced Knife Bro.
Advanced Knife Bro is a very interesting one because
he's one of my favorites.
Oh, he is. I praise him so much. What's crazy is I was just chatting with these guys today, right? Yeah. Because we are in a group chat, and I call it like the Knife YouTube Elites group chat for some reason.
As we should.
And like Shabazz is in there, Epic Snuggle Bunny, Knife Nuts Podcast, Metal Complex,
he's growing.
Advanced Knife Bro, Cedric and Ada Gear and Outdoors, the Australian guy, Pete.
I love that. No, I love that guy. I subscribed to him.
And you know, I was telling them,
I feel bad for his dogs having passed.
I know he's getting a new pup, bro. I'm excited. He told us about it already.
I've already, not to divert hard, but I've already decided to just like spiritually adopt a Greenland shark as a random fact. Heavy diversion. Apparently, they are hypothesized as the longest lived vertebrate in the world.
Yeah, I watched some documentaries and, you know, those Animal Planet type things on Greenland sharks. River Monsters, I watched one. He was trying to catch one, and that was really good. How did you get into EDC, by the way? Like, when did you start carrying knives and stuff? Was that something you started when you were young or just recently?
Yeah, my dad was never a knife person or any of that stuff. So I had a coworker who made fun of me for having like a SOG at one point, and then I'm like, I didn't realize this fancy. I like fancy things. You didn't tell. Like, I didn't know about this realm of fancy things. Let me start investigating this. And I'm already like a weird fidgety adult, so it was just something I would naturally gravitate toward, I think. And then I just like it. I just like knives. I do.
What's the first one that you got? Like the first like good one that you picked up that you were like, oh, this is awesome. I'm gonna get into this hobby for sure.
I think it might have been the like really expensive one was probably the Hinderer, but I want to say
which was it, the XM18 or something, or
no, it was a half track.
Oh, the half track. Okay, we're gonna put that up on screen right now because we can do that with the power of technology.
And here.
Oh, awesome! Nice, dude. And what
really hefty? It's 20 CV, like full frame, just titanium frame lock.
Yeah.
You've heard of Hinderer.
Yep.
If you've watched Metal Complex, you've certainly heard of Hinderer.
Dude, Metal Complex is the Hinderer guy. Like he loves.
Oh
Hinderer,
yeah,
man.
absolutely. So when I really am desperately, I want one of those USA Mablade Warncliffe ones.
Yeah.
They're stupid.
Like the one down here, right? Hold on.
That one right there, exactly, with like the
yeah, this one. Oh, no, that's Arizona
highlights.
Custom.
Yeah, that's gorgeous.
Yeah, I love that. There's a guy you should check out, Tri-State EDC. He loves Warncliffs. And he does cinematic style videos. He's pretty funny. I've had him on the podcast. Seems
more pragmatic.
Who, Tri-State?
No, well, that too, but no, Warncliffe's in a
oh yeah.
For my purposes anyway, I'm opening packages, boxes all the time.
Same.
So Warncliffe just seems more feasible for continued heavy usage. But yeah, I want to say the first knife that I procured on my own that wasn't like a gift or something was probably this thing. It's a ZT0450, the full titanium one.
Oh, is that the it's the Sinkovich.
The Sinkovich, yep.
Yes, I love that one.
This knife has literally been left on a grill by a dipshit friend of mine.
Yeah.
And it is still just, the old drop shut.
Yeah. I love that one.
The steel on it was speaking of Cedric and Ada, he actually did a video about that exact knife and how it seemed like their S35VN had just a crap heat treat from ZT that knife, and I kind of agree with it.
He was like the steel test guy for a hot second. He was just doing steel test, cutting rope all the time, and
somebody needed to. It's good. That has gotten way out of hand. The boutique steels, like there's just too many. Like I'm definitely not like a metal guy, but like I know enough steels to throw somebody off if they're not also obsessed with this stuff.
What's crazy is I've been in the hobby for, I want to say maybe 5 years, right? Where I mean, in my entire table right now is filled with knives, but I know some of the steels definitely. Like, can I tell you like what is in it? Probably not. I could tell you some characteristics. Yeah, I just know that S35VN is like the standard one now, right? M390 is what you want.
M390, S35.
Yeah. Like you have all the other stuff like CPM 144, Crewwear, Maximat, all this stuff is just like, for like the actual. I don't want to start
naming steels to feel like I'm not inferior. I will start naming more steels.
No, I don't know that many, bro. I don't know that many for real.
13 MOV.
Yo, dude, this is crazy. I used to do this gag in my reviews where I would say like, shout out to ATR 13 MOV, and I would have this guy wearing all black and white sneakers with an ATR 13 MOV shirt, like scroll through the thing, and it was a character that I made, and I did it for a while, and people really liked it because at that time I was still, I really don't want to buy anything ATR now. But back then I was like, oh, it's fine. Like it's budget.
Do you sharpen your own knives?
I do. I don't freehand. I'm not that baller, but I do have a work sharpener. I have a Cami. But you have knives from like fucking Civivi now for like under $40, and then you know what I'm saying? Like the steel is 9CR 18 MOV, I think, on this one. I don't think
it's like a 2-to-1 ratio, I think, in terms of quality there. But like the thing I was going to say about ACR, and there's a channel called Outdoors who just, I don't know how he spells it, it's kind of weird, but like Outdoors something or other. Yeah. And he does a bunch of tests with his Tenacious, that's HCR versus like S30V stuff. And he pretty much proves that at the end of the day, unless you're a knife nerd, it's really not that critical. It's easy to strop that stuff up and get it going after a rough day of cuts. Like, unless you're never going to sharpen your own knife, then I wouldn't worry about it as much.
Yeah. I mean, it's like we just cut boxes most of the time. A lot of people.
At the time that you're in it as a hobby, it's like at that point you're not even going to buy a knife in that category anyway. Why are you complaining?
What do you mean?
Most people that are like knife hobbyists, unless they're like a literal reviewer, like they're not looking at the AUS 8CR knives anyway.
Yeah,
D2,
true that.
They're ew, D2. That's, what I mean?
I'm fine with it. It's not my first choice, but
D2?
Like D2, yeah. It's not my first choice because it was
better than ACR.
Yeah, it's true that. Yeah. Because it was just flooded, but Civivi just made everything with D2. And
so I work in the vape industry, and I've followed like Chinese manufacturing for a while, and I've been fairly impressed to see what they've kind of come out with between Civivi and Riot. I can name the other ones probably. With Two Sons, I see on Neve's got all the time.
Man, so you are actually in the into the knife YouTube community, but you're not like making videos, but you are a great content creator.
Thank you. No, I don't like to fixate on any one thing, especially on TikTok. It's kind of hard to keep getting viewers, I've noticed, in that context. Plus, I mean, I would make knife videos if I was allowed to do this. I
know, right? We can't flip knives on TikTok.
I think OTFs are somehow exempt for what, I'm not going to test it, but like, so I'm already on an account warning. But there's this one account who like takes all these really, really nice OTF knives off Instagram, like blade plugs thing, and he just reposts them on TikTok. And he does it like 2-3 times a day. It doesn't seem to have any issues.
I've gotten flagged for I've gotten flagged one time for just showing a picture of it. You know, like my style of video is I just show pictures of it, and then if I want to show, if I'm looking at the scales or something, like I can hold it if it's not open, right? That is my style. I don't flip the knife open at all. When people ask me why, I tell them I got banned before, right? You know, yeah, I got banned already. This is my second account. Like EDC Carry is the second account. Everyday City Carry was
ban evasion at all.
One day they just said you got too many strikes and you're out. The same thing happened with Everyday Minimalist. So he was appealing things and stuff, right? And then one day they just said you got too many strikes, and like they just 800K just gone. That's so crazy.
Yeah, no, it's really weird. I will agree, because the problem with TikTok over anything else is they offer zero ability for the actual creator to reach out to a reliable anything.
Yeah, I think unless you're pretty big.
Even some of those folks don't seem to have a direct pathway of communication. And the irony is, like, if you go on their Twitter, or if you look at the comments of people that are clearly like, you know, crying out for help on the topic, it's literally just scammers just descending upon them, saying, "Hey, just text this guy. He'll get your account right back." And it's like, I'm not even complaining about. I have my account still. I don't need it recovered. Like, who are you? And it's always like Nigerian scammers.
Yeah, like some kind of scammer. True that, you know.
There's a lot of that growing on TikTok, but not like Instagram, luckily. Instagram is like a bit of a cesspool in that regard.
It's Instagram, you get the sex robots. You know what I mean? That comment on your stuff. Like sometimes it'll be like, "Hey."
I've never gotten that one.
It's like, you know, I'll post something and then it'll just be a bot saying like, "Hey, I almost got banned for this Instagram story," and then of course some guy is gonna click on it and get like fucked up, you know. So
certainly, you see that on Twitter as well, of course, where it's just like, "Hey, I do hookups, but just so you know, I won't let you do it unless you pay half the first time." It's like, what?
I wonder if my wife would have said that, if I would have went for it. You know, what's crazy is when so this is the thing, right? Like when I went on Coffee Meets Bagel, that's the app that we met on.
Okay, I've heard of it.
Yeah, you know, because my girl likes to take a dip in the koi pond, if you know what I mean. She's a North Carolinian white girl, loves Asians.
There's a Korean kid that works for me, and he jokes about it all the time. He's like, "Bro, I'm exotic." I'm like, "You're allowed to say it."
Yeah, exactly. So she, you know, I said the lamest thing to her because we matched, right? And then like it gave me like it gave me like the baseline question of what to ask a girl, and I repeated that thing, and it was, "Where would you like to travel?"
Wait, what?
So it gives you suggestions.
Oh, where would you like to travel?
Yes, I just wrote, "Where would you like to travel?" And my wife at the you know, who was just a stranger at the time, was like, "God, this guy's fucking lame." You know, and she talked to me the whole day. Nice. Dude, we got married. What the fuck?
That's impressive.
Yeah, oh man, we've been together for like almost, I think we're going. Hey, how long have we been together, dude? 4 years. You want to come say hi? My wife is actually the co-host of this show, but on the podcast I tend to do solo.
Yeah, no, I saw a few of those actually.
Yeah, it's great when she's on, man. The energy. Say hi. This is my friend from TikTok.
Hi.
Hello there. How are you?
Friend from TikTok. Hello.
All right, get it.
It's incredibly validating. Thank you.
Yeah, man. But yeah, thank you for coming through. I do have some segments here. I think that I just want to know. So you talked about you work for a Florida like vape shop?
Oh yeah. So I run a smoke shop currently. It's a vape shop, smoke shop. Probably one of the weirder people behind the counter on one of those businesses. I tend to tell people not to buy my products if at all possible. Most of the time that doesn't work, and I sell them stuff anyway. But yeah, so the company I work for does have their own. They manufacture Delta 8, CBD, all this stuff. I work for a white guy and an Armenian fellow, and it's an interesting company. I like them. I've worked there for a while now. They kind of like when I got hired, it was like coming on 8 years ago ish.
Wow, survived, huh?
Yeah. I worked in the wholesale at the time, selling vape mods. That was our main deal, and then things have just evolved through the years. And I got stuck in the retail store at one point because locking me in a room made them more money. That's what I see it as. Like I'm locked in a room all day basically, and I just can't leave. There's nobody else here. But yeah, we sell a crap. CBD's gotten out of control. Like obviously you're quite familiar with the industry, and it's like one of those things. People ask me about it. I'm like, I don't know. Every one of those gummies makes me feel lonely and uncomfortable. So I don't.
You mean the Delta stuff?
Delta 8, Delta 10, Delta 9, especially. Like I don't do a lot of edibles anyway. If I consume, if I consume anything, it's through like rosin, if at all.
Yeah. So I can't smoke weed. It's a weird thing. I used to smoke weed all the time, right?
Panic attacks?
And yes. So I have ADHD, and like I was on medication for a long time, and I smoked weed my whole life pretty much. But when I, around my mid-30s, I started getting really bad panic attacks. Like I'm talking like stuff that I've never had before.
Heart palpitates, and you're really fixating on mortality.
Yes, and also like I'll get into a crowded train and I'll feel like everyone's watching me.
Oh God, yeah, that's right. You live in a panic attack.
Yeah, but dude, the craziest thing is though, for like 10 years of my life, I was a DJ. I was DJing in front of hundreds, if not thousands of people. And I would shake hands with people, and I was fine then. No panic attacks. I was great. I'd get on a stage.
You don't even have to qualify it. I fully understand.
But then all of a sudden, mid-30s hit, this is maybe it happened because I stopped DJing, because this is around the time I went back to the office work. You know what I mean? And I would take the train, have a button-down shirt on and stuff and wear some slacks or whatever. And I would just get so much anxiety over everything. Like I would get anxious ordering Chinese food on the phone. It was bad. So I stopped smoking weed, stopped taking ADHD medication because, like, first of all, I didn't have insurance, and that shit was getting really expensive. And then my family gets into CBD about 4 years ago, right? I took this really nasty tincture. It was just CBD. It's from a company called Ojai Energetics, OJAI. We don't even carry them anymore because they fucked us, but they make really dope shit. Okay. I took it at a family gathering, and I felt great immediately.
How do you spell?
OJAI. Yeah, it's called Ojai Energetics, and I think it's called like CBD Elixir or something. It's a very good company.
If it can help somebody overcome getting off ADD meds, I'd be curious to try it myself.
So I have been clear of any stims aside from coffee. I was on like Adderall, Vyvanse, Ritalin, Concerta, like
all simultaneously?
Not simultaneously. I was trying stuff, different milligram dosages.
Everybody who had health insurance at some point in their life was on all those.
Like, I had like a fucking drug problem too. You know what I mean?
I was on all those as well.
Yeah, I was ripping bowls of, you know what I'm saying, of ice and all that. Like I did the whole gamut.
I had a severe opioid problem myself in my 20s.
Yeah, so I heard your I watched your video today, and I was like, oh, that could be like a good talking point.
Oh, when I contextualized the joke that I had made that people seem to enjoy. Yeah, that was fun.
But so I was on nootropics too, which is like compounds that enhance brain function. So after I got off all the amphetamines and stimulants and stuff, I got on that stuff, and then I was like, okay, I gotta not do this stuff so much too, and I got on less and less of it, and then finally, like, I went to Hawaii, not the last time I went, the first time, which was in December, and I just didn't bring any at all. I said, let me not bring anything. I'm gonna be in paradise. Let me see how I feel, right? Okay. And I felt amazing. And I only took CBD. I took CBD in the morning, and then I took CBD at night to go to sleep. And now I've just, I guess just coffee is the only stem that I take right now. And it feels pretty good, dude. I definitely see sometimes the procrastination with the ADHD, and like sometimes you want to do this and that, and then you kind of get lost in the shuffle in your head of like what to do. I still get that sometimes, but it's a lot more controlled, I think, with the CBD to keep the anxiety down. I do work out like quite a bit. I work out 6 days a week, and that like helps with the mental stuff too. And that's like my routine now. It's like I don't do any of the stims anymore though. Like, yeah, it's awesome. Yeah.
Good for you, man. Congratulations. That's not you're effectively just sober, which I respect.
Yeah.
You drink at all?
You know what's crazy is I've gotten you know what it is? That's the new addiction, bro. I want to be the size of a house. I think probably because I've been watching those TikTok guys just fucking. So I just work out and lift weights like so hard. And I said, you know what? Let me give up drinking because it's a waste of calories. And I just don't really drink. I used to drink every day. I used to drink on the podcast.
Oh, really?
My wife and I would drink on the live shows too. And then when I said I'm gonna give up drinking, except I'll just be social, like even when we go out to dinner, we don't drink. We only drink when we're with friends, which is never. So yeah, I don't do anything. I'm like boring as fuck, but I'm 41 and this is the healthiest I've ever been.
My childhood best friend is a wildly successful local real estate agent in Orlando, and he's 100% sober except for gains. And,
except for gains.
Except for gains and nicotine.
Yeah.
So trust me, what you're describing is not unfamiliar to me. I do use I have a medical marijuana card, but I think that's kind of a joke. Nothing against people that are absolutely helped with their use of cannabis or CBD for that matter. Weed at least, and its several forms. I don't smoke it at all. From same thing you described, I don't like the panic attacks, and for whatever reason, consuming it in the form of vapor has not caused that same issue as bad or as frequently. But yeah, I'll recognize and admit that weed does not help my existence at all, nor does Adderall for that matter.
Yeah, it's weird, right? Because at first Adderall used to be awesome. Like when I first
hated it when I was a kid, actually.
Really? I took it later. I took it when I was like in my mid-20s.
Okay.
I didn't get diagnosed till much later. Okay.
I was prescribed growing up entirely, and it was like, well, I'm going to use these to make friends because I don't know how. And that led to me just like making a series of poor decisions because like I do have probably some of the old social autism to some degree. I was always a little bit like behind my aged colleagues, people the same age. And I'm like, that would be a good way to that makes me feel better if I have that context. We'll just but
I think like when you just go all in on the way that you are, which I feel like from watching your content you've done, you know what I mean? You've gotten to like a good place where you can, because dude, making content on TikTok like consistently and just like being creative and putting it out there is not easy. I have to stop myself when I think that everyone can do it, right? My wife is always like, what are you talking about? Like, you need to charge more to do that. Like, you know what I mean? Like stuff like that. Yeah, like a video I create or something. Like I'm trying to shop it out, like, hey, I'll create these Instagram videos for you or whatever. And, I'll ask my wife, like, do this and that. And I'm like, oh, but it looks so simple. I did it in less than 10 minutes. And she's like, hun, not everybody can do that. You know what I mean? Like you could do it because you do it every day, but not everybody could just shoot for 3 minutes.
And nice where you see the demos on TikTok and Instagram where photographers are just doing like amazing setups on certain shots.
Dude, insane. Like that girl that shoots everything in her room with like the fucking whatever I forgot what kind of canned drink it is.
Lens, I believe.
I was like, damn, bro.
The long probe lens.
Yes. Yeah, I know. It's a girl, right?
No, I'm saying it's called a probe lens.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but she did use that though. It was like some girl. She landed a national commercial through TikTok. And she shot it in her room.
Actually, like stuff like that.
Yeah, that's the thing, man. It's like people that create content fascinate me, which is why I wanted to have you on here. How often do you post?
It depends. Only recently when I started taking it more seriously. But I want to say at least I'm trying to do once a day because every time I read anything about being successful on TikTok, they're like, post 8 times a day.
Yeah, I know, right?
Even if you don't want to, post 8 times. And I'm just like, oh Lord. And they're really driving people to use their live feature. And my problem with TikTok and its just general functionality is it's not like they just alert your followers. You know what I mean? Like when you post a video, they don't always see it. And it's like, how can you always see big creators like, how do I have this many followers and only 30 people watch my video? And it's like, that's a good question. It seems like people just literally go onto the app. And if they don't get shown it on the For You page, it's a very low, like if you ever look at your informatics, like how many views actually come from like people browsing your page versus for you. Yeah. But knowing all of that stuff, I literally can only post if I have some actual creativity that has, come forth. So I've just been trying to be more mindful about it, and I've had some companies wanting to work with me on that front. You know what I mean? I've Billet Spin has sent me probably. Well, they sent me another package, but in total, they've probably sent me like $1,000 worth of their stuff.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's awesome, dude. I have not. Oh, I must. Oh, you know what?
They make these.
Let me Google it right now. Billet Spin, right?
Billets, BILLETSPIN.com.
I think I got to try something from them because
the Zerk Soul Pen is an amazing pen.
Oh, I don't. It's not them. All right, hold on. I'm gonna do Billet Spin. Hold on, because Urban EDC Supply is a company I work with.
Yeah.
And they sent me like some spinner stuff before.
Oh, did they?
Like tops, pens, and things. Oh man, this is cool. You get all this stuff?
So they've sent me like the pen is like, this is a $300 pen on their website.
I'm gonna check. I'm on their website right now. We're gonna go through it together, dude.
Heck yeah!
The wonder of technology, bro.
Yeah, this is what I'm talking about.
This is crazy.
Yeah, no, isn't that insane? Their pens are off the chain, bro. Like when they say on the top of like the header page, it's it's the website's not. The website is functional, and that's all that matters.
Hey man, you know what? Free stuff is free stuff.
You know what? Yeah, I have to say they were the first company that reached out to me with a serious like, "Hey, can we send you some stuff?" I'm like, "Really,
sick, dude?
That's so validating. Thank you."
Wow.
I can tell my parents I'm not a failure.
You know what's so funny, bro? One time my mom came to my live show, and I was like, "See, Mom, your son's not a loser."
I mean, you're married. You have a whole like room behind you that.
Dude, I live in the Bronx, and there's somebody doing fentanyl outside right now, probably. You know what I mean? Like,
there's someone doing fentanyl outside of my house. I live.
Aren't you like in the burbs or something?
In Orlando, yeah.
Yeah, because I saw you running, and you were like, it was a video on your TikTok, and you were running, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you're still fidgeting with the zip tie.
I'm trying to prove that there's something there that I can market it for, like
the zip tie thing. The zip tie thing.
Yeah. I'd like to.
I like it. I like it. People think it's weird. Yeah, please. I will check it out on a live show.
Since you did ask like earlier, the beginning of my page was like the zip ties and people losing their minds asking for tutorials, which I did not immediately provide. And the ones I did eventually provide were not cohesive or easy to understand, I guess. But the other, I guess, autists out there that witnessed my stuff and figured it out just based on what I gave. But long story short, I kind of teased the tutorial for too long, and then like Fidget with Us, which is like a 300K follower account that literally just makes and sells fidgety objects, like made their own tutorial and didn't credit me, and I'm like,
what?
Yeah, so I kind of the zip ties the entire time. These have just been a vehicle for me to like, I don't know, something to talk about. Really, I don't care about.
It's crazy that you even made. How did you make that? Like you saw someone do it, or?
No, I'm pretty sure and there's some debate to be had here, but no one has proven me wrong yet. Fairly sure I've invented it because I can't find anything on the internet about it prior to my own.
Show it to this. Oh shit, dude! What the fuck? Yo, that's so insane. That is so crazy. I bet you could build a page on YouTube just for that thing.
I need to, and that's where I've been like, I want to have a proper like. I'm going to invest more than I need to in a camera. I think
this looks pretty good right now.
It's an iPhone 13, so
yeah. What I'm saying is, my advice to people is always just start now, because the longer you wait, there's someone else doing those reps and making content every day and getting better at it and stuff. And I think it's a waste that some of my friends that are successful on Knife YouTube like don't utilize some of the other social media platforms, because you never know when something's going to go down. You know what I'm saying?
No,
like you just never know.
I think they should all try TikTok. Like Nick Shabazz at least is up on there.
I know, right? Dude, his fun page is awesome. I'm trying to get people to follow it, yo.
I just posted a video and I tagged him in it where I talked about it's a cheese, an Italian cheese. Do you see the one I'm talking about?
Yes, I watched that one.
Yeah,
with the cheese.
Mantu.
With the cheese with the you were talking about the cheese with the maggots in it. I watched that on Bizarre Foods with Andrew Zimmerman.
That's where I learned about it as well,
dude.
And that's like one of those things that like, how has nobody else on TikTok done a little like green screen about this? And so I now that that's up there, I can move on with my life. I can continue trying to polish my humor, but I don't know any jokes about pierogies.
Yo, man, so do you try to focus on one thing on your page, or do you just make like whatever you want? Because you seem to have a decent amount of followers. You know what I mean?
Make whatever I feel like it, and whether it confuses people or makes them happy is usually up for debate.
But I think maybe your followers are used to that kind of content. With me, it's like if I make a cat, because I have cats, right? And I love my cats. I have two rag dolls.
Actually, I remember.
I have two rag dolls, and I, like making content about them sometimes. What's that?
Is that a breed of cat, or are you just calling?
Yeah, rag dolls are a breed of cat that are about 13 pounds or more. They're big.
Pull it up, like the other stuff. I need to see this.
Let me show you right now. Okay, so rag doll cats.
You're the first person I've ever had a genuine conversation wherein a specific breed of cat was mentioned, and I want to follow this.
So this cat is hold on, let me share my screen here real quick. Boom, boom. Share this screen. So yeah, so these cats, they're famous for one thing, right? First of all, they love being handled.
Okay.
And when you pick them up, they go limp. They don't try to get all squirrely like other cats. They just stay there. You know what I mean? So I have two of them, and I love them, and I want to make content about them. But every time I do, the views are like very low. You know what I'm saying?
Isn't that depressing? To make myself feel better, I find people's accounts that I know are actual artists, and I scroll through their actual art that has like no views, and I'm like, okay, I'm not the only one.
Yeah, it really doesn't. I don't get views when I do that. On my YouTube, people are used to it. They see Robin Williams is my second cat. Frank Sinatra is the other one. And Robin Williams goes on the live shows all the time. It's like he comes up and he tries to get on the mic and stuff, and people know him there. So I get to share them there. But yeah, man. And when I do vlogs with Kelly, that's my wife, they complain when I don't have the cats at the beginning of the video. They're like, hey, there's not enough cats. You didn't smush their face in the video. So it's like I get to share them there. But on my TikTok, which I actually love making TikToks, but I'm just so scared.
Do you have a direct connection with any of your TikTok followers, you think?
I have. You know what?
Because I don't really, and it's kind of like awkward. I'm starting to realize it's like I need to funnel these folks somehow, like to something.
It's tough. I would say to connect on TikTok is a lot tougher. The biggest video I ever did, which did 500,000 views and like 5,000 likes, was the tactical hobo video, which is pinned on my TikTok right now. And that has nothing to do with knives. It was basically how to survive New York City winter.
I saw that, yeah.
And what's insane is when that video went viral, I think it went viral locally as well, because my girl who was going to school in NYU for a surgical technician, her friends like texted her. And we're like, yo, what is your man doing on my For You page? And it was me in the tactical hobo outfit.
The local stuff does that, I've noticed. Because I've had people like, oh, I've seen your TikToks. I'm like, that's cool. Who was that?
Yeah, it's weird how virality happens.
Did you see my magnet fishing thing?
Yes.
Yeah, I almost regret posting that.
Why?
Like, I don't own a boat.
I don't know the boat.
And it's like I live next to the lake in question, and I think what really drives the content on TikTok, if the opportunity presents itself, is something for people to chime in with, if that makes sense, like commenters mainly. Like in the case of that video, the referencing of the lake is really that's what most people were there kind of like, is it this lake? Is it that lake? And they were all Floridians. So they definitely tend to be a locally referenced thing, especially with the For You page.
It's probably local and that it goes broader, right?
Hashtags might be a factor there, though. Obviously, if you hit like New York City, I hope some Italians saw my video about their flies.
The cheese.
Oh yeah, definitely. I hashtag Sardinia and Italy. So, God willing.
All right, so I'm gonna show you a couple of. I have this segment called Sharp or Dull, where I will show you. We're gonna make it knife related this time. That way, some of the
you can make it whatever you want, man.
Yeah. So basically, I pulled up some new releases on Knife Center, and you're gonna say sharp if you like the knife, or dull if it's bad. All right. So let me just do this right now and go over there, boom, and then redirect the page. So these are all new knives that I don't really know about, honestly. I just went to the new releases and copy and pasted the link on a sheet, and that is what we're gonna look at right now. And we're gonna determine whether these knives are sharp or dull. All right. And I don't know anything about these. All I know is that this is too expensive. This is $895. All right. This is an Alan Kritzman custom Enigma hidden bolster flipper knife, 2.75 inch Nitro V, hand rubbed spear point blade, carbon fiber, zirconium bolsters. I mean, there's a lot of fancy materials in here.
Yeah, definitely. But you and I are clearly missing some context about the quality.
Yeah, I don't know.
There's a story. Maybe there's a novel tie-in.
I know, right? The Enigma is the most recent Kritzman design and an absolutely perfect name for this piece. It's a hidden bolster. Oh, a hidden bolster flipper aimed at being a rugged daily carry companion.
If you watch a lot of knife, Metal Complex, a lot of the knives, like I remember a month or two ago, he made a comment about, I really like these bolster frame, like sub frame lock type things. And ever since then, it's been it's almost like they're watching.
Carbon fiber with zirconium bolsters. I guess zirconium is like expensive, right? I mean,
yeah, actually, this pen is zirconium, and it's often used in like Timascus as well. I think it's just like a dense metal that is easy to work with, I'm guessing.
Wait, show it again. Oh, nice. It's tough to get it right. It's like you collect it. It's so hard. Oh man. All right, let me see if I can do this. Let me undo. Yeah, there we go. But yeah, so this knife here, $895 is the price tag.
Very dull.
Dull. What's the most you've ever spent on a knife?
I was more than willing to buy the Winter Blade Co. Factor the other day at 8 p.m. exactly when my money wasn't taken. I was very devastated by that fact.
Man, I'm so happy that you know that about him.
Oh yeah, no. Mr. Winters is without me like just flat out saying, I have followers on TikTok, you should totally work with me. Just keep like hitting him up, being real positive. And I'm like, I really want to give you money, bro. I would love to give you some money.
Yeah.
It's like I have so many video ideas like with that. I like magnets. I'm fond of magnets just in a general sense. I've definitely made silly videos with them. So I had the excitement was there for me to make some videos about that knife. And I still would like to. So
he's a mad scientist.
Oh no.
I'm actually going to be able to check it out because I'm part of this pass around group of reviewers.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to be able to keep the fucking thing. What sucks is like I've talked to this guy many times because he's commented on my videos. I had this one like kind of time period where I was trying to go the put a hot girl in front of a knife video.
I was going to bring that up.
Yeah, so I did that for a little while, and the views were very good on Instagram. I mean, they were like 4 times the amount of views I get. And on YouTube, it was the same thing, right? So I was like, let me keep going. And then the TikTok views died down. The TikTok is like on and off, you know?
I found it jarring just as an organic, like, because I'd be like...
You mean TikTok?
No, when they did those exact videos, actually, because they came up on my For You page a lot. And I felt
You were like, what is Ray doing?
No, I felt tricked.
Yeah.
I felt somewhat betrayed. I have to be honest with you. I'm like,
there's a girl that does that. She does it with, you know, both like really hot guys and girls. And her name is like Olivia Sweat. She's a really big creator on TikTok.
Okay.
And she's always like sweating, right? Like she always has like water like pouring down her face.
Like an actual
yeah, like she's like, I will get into woodworking now, and it'll be like a guy like chopping wood or something. You know what I mean? So I wanted to take that idea and spin it for EDC, and it worked for a little bit, man. You know, but when I was doing those videos, actually, the good that came out of that is Winter Blade Go was laughing a lot. A lot of companies were like, "This is the most unique shit." In my head, I'm like, "You guys just aren't on TikTok. That's why." I see this stuff all the time. And they're like, oh, this is so
honestly,
unique, like
ideas.
brilliant, whatever. And I just kept doing it. But once the views died down, I stopped doing it. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's how I got to talk to Winter Bladeco too. Is that yeah, he he was like laughing. He comments on my stuff sometimes. I don't have the inside line yet where like I don't think I'm big enough yet for him to just be like, hey, here. Because he will hit up like Nick Shabazz or Complex.
Nick
Yeah,
Shabazz has
and be like, yo, keep the model, like keep this. You know what I mean? And then you know, Nick, that's the first time I checked out a Factor, is Nick sent me one to check out. And it was the custom one, not the production model.
One.
It was
the one that by his own description was not quite as feature heavy as the new production model.
I mean, it looks. Let me see if I could.
I remember the knife. I saw it in his video. Unless he has several of that knife, but it has the same flipping mechanism without. There's like a slight derivation in design.
Yeah, it's just. I definitely think the production model is going to be just
in magnets.
More streamlined. Oh, here I just found a video right now. Actually, let's do this. I didn't know how to open it. I didn't know how to open it when I first got it. Unbox it live.
Oh, really?
No, not live. I unboxed it in a video. So here it is right here. I'm just gonna play some of it. I'm not gonna play the.
But overall, I really like.
Oh God, this is so old. Look at my face, bro. Look how skinny I am. This is before I started working out. Look, that's the Factor, dude.
That's right? That's a custom Factor. Yeah, certainly.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
It's a completely different locking mechanism. It's like a top frame lock. It looks like.
Yeah, it's weird. Hold on, I'm trying to like move this mouse, but it's not. Okay, because like my browser was lagging. So yeah, it's weird. You have to push down on that thing
and it breaks free of the magnetic hold.
Yeah, and then yeah, it was. I couldn't do it like at first. I was very, very confused. Wow, I look so young, dude. I gotta stop this right now. This is bugging me out.
That's cool, man. You have my jealousy in spades,
dude. You could do this though, like the knife review thing.
I agree. I'm delightful. I think people would enjoy it.
You could do this, man. You know, I think that if you are into collecting knives, like the best thing to do is like start a YouTube channel, so you could at least no, because you want to talk to other people that do it too, right?
Of course, absolutely.
And doing YouTube, the knife YouTube community is actually very good. I've been in a lot of different type of communities, and it's the most accepting one.
What's your take on people's what's your take on paying for Patreon giveaways?
Okay, so I have a Patreon, and I've never done a Patreon giveaway, but I do like the Patreon model. Okay, I do like it. The Patreon giveaway thing, I don't know. Like, how good are the knives, though? You know, and also like, how big is the creator? You know what I'm saying?
Skelton. You know Jim Skelton, right?
Yeah.
He's got one. I donate $10 a month to him, and he's only given away a couple knives in the last few months, but it's remains to be seen. I kind of I asked him in his comments, like, I'm like, can you call it a giveaway? Can you call it a giveaway? That was my main question. But then, just so I didn't look like a major asshole, I'm like, I'll give you $10 a month as an apology for.
Oh my God, you don't gotta do that. So here's the deal. I've only interacted him one time. I was on a live show with him, the Knife Nuts podcast. I think it was like some Friendsgiving thing, and he was really drunk, and the only thing I remember him saying was he called people that couldn't afford expensive knives poors. That's what I remember he said. But other than that, like, I don't really remember a lot.
98% of the Earth's population, effectively, because even people with money, like, you know, people that are wealthy, that the idea of simply carrying a knife is jarring in of itself.
Oh yeah.
So it's like there's so many layers to the whole knife thing that people don't grasp, and it's like oftentimes watching people's eyes widen when you like just, hey, look at this little thing. It's I got my actual employer got me this. It's a.
Let me see. Oh shit! He got you that? That's $50K, bro.
Yes, it is.
Oh my God, the Armenian guy does love you.
No, it's actually the white guy.
Okay. Wow, that's amazing, man. That's really cool.
It's I gotta say, it's a small Sebenza 31. Really nice knife.
Wow.
I have no issue with
awesome, dude. Damn, my My employer didn't get me anything like that.
Isn't your parents? Don't your parents own the business?
No. So my family is partial owner. My parents, actually, my brother is partial owner of
Okay,
it.
my apologies.
Like he's a partner with somebody. No, my mom at first she was like, "What is that cannabis?" You know, like in Filipino. She's like, "Maybe I should try that. I have shingles." You know, because
I love the country Philippines. I love
yeah.
the Philippines in general. I know there's it gets hectic there, and
Yeah.
Rodrigo Duterte wasn't the greatest.
Oh, yeah. Dude, he was so wild, bro.
Yeah,
but you know what's the crazy thing though is the drug problem, especially with shabu, also methamphetamines, also known as shabu in the Philippines,
I didn't know,
is really bad.
It was an issue, but I didn't realize it was
very bad. And the first time, yep.
Isn't it from China mainly?
I don't know what the drug routes are over there because like I'm not there anymore.
But I watch a lot of news about the South China Sea because I'm a maniac.
I would assume it's got to be from somewhere else. I would assume so. Yeah, I don't think they have the necessary chemicals to make it locally. I don't think so.
The precursors.
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
The only reason I asked that it would make sense because the meth that comes to America comes through Mexico, and apparently there's a booming industry with.
Oh, so you mean Heisenberg doesn't make it from Breaking Bad? I'm kidding.
Oh yeah, sorry. Whenever I think of the word Heisenberg, I think of the vape juice that we sell at my store. That's blue.
How is the vape industry right now? By the way, like how's it doing?
I kind of look at them the same way with the disposable. Like it's all disposable now. Actually, it's gonna explode in everyone's faces. Actually, I'm not very fond of where it's going. I don't really use mods anymore because I will rub a lot of people the wrong way. I have that whole vape risk playlist on my TikTok actually, and but basically disposable e-cigarettes are going to be a giant scourge on all of existence. People can't seem to get them in a trash can, but even then, even if they do get in the trash can, you shouldn't throw them in there because there's a lithium-ion battery in it.
Yeah.
So there's no municipality in the United States, or as far as I'm aware in Europe, has like an easy way to recycle lithium-ion cells. And with these products flooding our streets, it's going to cause a problem at some point.
So do you don't vape then?
I do vape. I use a Juul.
Oh, okay. So it's like the pods. Yeah,
the thing is, Juul caught all that negative flack because they were small and kids were good at concealing them from teachers, right? So the fact that they were so popular and they were an actual corporation made them targetable. Whereas the way the industry is now with all these little like cylindrical, multicolored flavor sticks that the kids have, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Okay, you're familiar with them.
Yeah.
There's no regulation on that stuff whatsoever.
That's crazy.
And the fact of the matter is, I've taken apart so many of them, and they're so internally sketchy that someone is eventually going to get sick. And it's in 2020, or some journalist is going to catch wind of this stuff, and it's going to become a big thing again.
Damn. Yeah, I mean, I don't focus primarily on vapes in my shop. I mean, I don't have a lot of vape customers now. Usually it's for for cartridges, not disposable.
I wouldn't even compare Delta 8 or not even Delta CBD with the regular vape industry. Those two things are kind of separate, if I'm being honest. The vape industry in New York's already hamstrung to begin with anyway.
Yeah. I don't sell any nicotine vapes. I only sell CBD. I don't even have wraps that contain tobacco, like blunt wraps. Everything is hemp based. I can't sell it. You need a tobacco license. Yeah.
You don't need any of that stuff, bro. I mean, if somebody wants to use a backwood, they'll go and buy one. You know what I mean?
Yeah, correct. I have hemp wraps. I have stuff like that.
We have a lot of them too. Yep.
Yeah, so that's pretty much what we do.
I still don't think smoking cannabis or hemp is still like that's an ironic thing for me. Let's all admit openly that smoking, even if it's hemp, is still not good for you.
Yeah, anything smoking is not good for you. I used to smoke joints all the time, but I've kind of stopped. But I will probably go back to it. It's kind of like a nightly ritual, but I don't know. I'm not sure. I haven't done it in a while. I haven't smoked one in a long time. Would I smoke one though? If I was around people smoking weed, would I smoke a CBD joint? I probably would. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I probably would.
The CBD joint's pretty like.
Yeah. I have like an ounce right here, like CBD. This is called Pine Punch.
How is speaking of CBD and just weed in general? How is that transition in New York going right now with legal cannabis?
It is decriminalized, but it is not recreational, meaning that you still need a medical marijuana card to buy things in a dispensary, but you can smoke weed in front of a cop and they don't go after it anymore. You can also grow 6 plants in your house. You can also carry, from what I remember, it was like 3 ounces and
That's
like be fine. Yeah, so it's decriminalized. And the mayor, well, it was the mayor. Was it? I forgot who it was. I think it was the mayor. No, it was the who's Adams is the governor, right? Is that
Michelle Adams?
No, wait, who was it? Eric Adams. Yeah. So at the this cannabis expo that just happened, basically announced that we are not going to waste taxpayer dollars to go after retail spaces that are selling marijuana and THC illegally. So the Senate was trying to fight that, but they failed. Mm-hmm. So in 2023, they might revisit that again. But as of right now, like weed is just rampant right now.
It would have to be.
Yeah, it's just rampant. But it's fine. I mean, it was rampant before, and I would rather that people are able to obtain it easier than through some darker means.
My only concern with the black to gray market cannabis all over the country right now is whether or not it's coming from cultivators that are cutting corners. The same concern I have with disposable e-cigarettes in the vape industry.
Yeah.
Like, the vape industry is also problematic because those large fog machine devices, more often than not, people are smoking cotton unknown to themselves because they just don't know how they just don't even understand how it works. So it's all a shit show to a certain extent. Either way,
I used to vape before.
Did you?
I did. I'm gonna see if I can find a video of me doing
I can do the tricks.
Yeah, I think you do the little thing.
Oh yeah. I can do it. The funny, you would think I would post it on TikTok, right? Because I can split them. I can make them look like the gelatinous ocean jellyfish. I was thinking, I'm like siphonophores.
So funny.
I like the ocean.
Do I have a video here? Wow, I have some really, really old videos in this. I don't even know if I should play this right now. Let's do it. Hold on a second.
Okay.
My wife is gonna be like, "Why are you playing all that old shit?" This is my old YouTube. Look at this. I was one of those glow sticking people, but this is like some vape thing, right? Let's see what is going on here. Oh, it's not. Oh my God, look at my hair, bro.
Yeah, that was good.
Wait, hold on a second. Hold on. Why is it so laggy? Hold on, Oh my God, I'm definitely on drugs in this video. I'm trying to see if I vape in it, but I guess I don't. This is like my ex.
I believe that I very easily believe that you would have vaped in this.
All right, let me get out of here, yo. Let me get out of here.
He looks angry.
No, because my friend who lived in Japan and we were both vaping a lot, and I was trying to do this thing. Yo, let's create a YouTube channel, vaping east to west or something. It's so stupid.
The vape industry and the knife community have a lot of similar. Well, the vape community, rather, the ones that are big on like Instagram, there's a lot of similarities and through lines with the EDC world. You'll see a lot of vapes in certain accounts, especially. A lot more of those guys seem to smoke, though, based on the amount of lighters that I see.
There's definitely some kind of correlation because like some people will put like a flashy knife, like maybe this bronze f5.5, and then they'll
send me something,
and then they'll put like a crazy expensive mod too. You know what I mean? Like I'll see stuff like that. Wait, Urban EDC Supply said they're gonna send you some?
Oh no, sorry, I thought that was a giant mouse.
No, Giant Mouse is cool too, but this is so Jesper Voxnay's designed this.
I always see that little like not Spidey hole, and I think of their knives, so I realize it's more common.
It is him though. It is him. I think Giant Mouse is them too. From what I remember.
Yeah, no, they hit me up on TikTok, or I hit them up, and they said they would like.
They did.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hook your boy up, son.
Absolutely.
We'll definitely
get back to me after Blade, and I'm still waiting on the email.
Dude, you need to get on Instagram so I can.
I'm on Instagram. I meant to bring that up actually.
Yeah, please. Like, where can people follow you? By the way, before we get carried away, like, what's your Instagram?
Adequate Media.
Adequate Media. On TikTok, it's Adequate Media, right?
Yeah.
And the YouTube is going to be Adequate Media as well.
I think I have like So YouTube, I'll comment on a couple of your videos, if anything, to make it clear which one I am. My YouTube, I upload shorts, but they get no views, like whatsoever. It's terrible.
And what's the page called?
I want to say Adequate Media, but I'll have to do some further research on that one.
For some reason, I typed in adequate video.
That's the goal. Like, hi everyone. I hope you're well. I'm Adequate, and this is Media.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Let's look at what I found. Okay. Hold on. This is so funny. All right. So this is this guy you to click Cowboy?
No. See, this is why I hate YouTube. None of these people.
Oh shit. Adequate Media Production. Okay.
No, the name it's just the name of my account. Like, it's the name of, like, when I comment on your video, it's just Adequate. You know what I mean?
Is it one word?
Should be.
That you?
Yeah,
yes.
All that's me.
Sub to this guy. This is my boy, yo.
I have 8 subscribers. Oh, look at me.
Nice, dude. Well, you guys, let's get him some more subscribers. He's a very cool dude, and
that's the equivalent of TikTok followers to, like, so my 80,000 on TikTok equals 8 on YouTube.
You know, I think it's very hard to convert, but I have gotten some subs from TikTok.
But I also don't post consistently on YouTube, nor do I plug it on a regular basis. Same with my Instagram. I even made a Reddit group, subreddit. There's subreddit.
I'm gonna look at your Instagram right now.
Just some re-uploads and some mildly unique stuff.
I don't worry, bro. Don't worry. I know the content creator life. I recycle all my shit too. I just post natively.
Nice.
You know what I mean? Yeah, because shit, why did I do that? No, stop.
I have too many Instagrams too. I have another one where I explain to people how not to scorch their lung tissue with dabbing.
So it's just Adequate Media, right?
Yeah.
Quick.
Adequate Media, or the other one, that one.
This one right here?
Yep, I took that picture. I was
nice.
that picture.
I'm gonna follow you, bro. I'm gonna follow you.
Thank you very much. I'll follow you in return.
Yeah, definitely everyone give him a follow. What is this one? Let's watch this one right here. What does it say? What does
the life hack.
Life hack. I can't be the only person that gets goofily frustrated at these machines when I'm trying to get done washing my hands, get my hands all dried off because they overly moist. You know, all right, here's how you handle this situation. Literally, you handle it by grabbing both sides and pulling straight down, and that's why this is a life hack.
Bro, I watched that video on TikTok and I liked it. That's awesome.
Yeah, no, I'm trying this whole new thing where you effectively loop it.
Yes, it works. It works.
I just enjoy doing it because it makes my brain feel happy after the work. Like, that sounded round.
That sounded round. Yeah, I mean, you know, Instagram, the reason why I'm like, you know, get on Instagram is because, like, it's so much easier to DM each other on there.
Very much. No, Instagram has a lot of...
That's what I use it for. Just DMs. I really just post and ghost, and then I just use it for DMs. People just hit me up on there.
Instagram's just frustrating lately because, like, it's so many, like, you mentioned, like, sex bots. I get these promote on this Florida outdoor. It's so obnoxious, and it's like, oh yeah, I thought I was getting engagement. No, it was just bots.
Yeah, I think if you post all the time, and I don't know, man. I think with EDC,
I think Nick Shabazz follows me for some reason.
On Instagram.
On Instagram, yeah. No, I remember seeing that and being like, yes.
Yes, he's the best, man. I've had him on here a few times, and like I still haven't seen his face, bro.
And as you shouldn't.
Yeah, maybe I will though. One day I'll go to Blade and he'll be like, "I'm Nick." Imagine he's like, "I'm Nick."
Wow, but you sound just as far as we know, you could be Nick Shabazz.
Yo, it's me, bro. Oh my god!
That knife he sent you is just your knife.
I know. Oh man,
you're not in San Diego.
Yeah, I'm definitely in New York, man. I am definitely a New York boy. Dude, let me know what I can do for you. If you do start a YouTube channel, hop on again. We'll promote everything. And everybody give Adequate Media a follow on TikTok, on Instagram, and on YouTube.
This is like, if anyone, like, I'm gonna send you one of these because I think you'll appreciate it. But like, I haven't made an Etsy or anything. But if anyone thinks this would be up their alley, feel free to reach out.
Check out his zip tie videos on TikTok. They're freaking awesome. I've never seen anything.
Like, I don't care about selling them. Like that was my main thing I wanted to bring up earlier. Like, I would rather people know how to make it themselves than me make some funky amount of money on something that is effectively, in my opinion, open source. I think I watched too many of the.
Like, you're like WinRAR, bro. You're like WinRAR for zip ties.
So
you're like WinRAR for zip ties. You're like VLC player for zip ties. It's like free software.
Open source?
Yeah, open source. You know WinRAR, right? Like the RAR thing, you extract the files.
Oh, okay. So I told you I'm pretty like not Mac stuff is confusing.
Oh, okay.
I'll get there, I promise. Because I'd like
VLC media player, you know, though, right? It plays like any kind of video file. VLC media player.
I've heard of it, certainly.
Yeah. So that is, you are like that for zip ties, just completely open source, bro.
I was always thinking of the Slingshot channel.
What Slingshot channel?
What do you mean? You've never heard of the Slingshot channel?
Wait.
Hello, the German guy. Bro, this is unacceptable.
Right now.
He's like,
oh yeah, this guy. I fucking love this guy. Yo, the first time I saw him,
everything he makes, even the thin layer is like a repeating.
So this is the dude. That's how I found him, yo. He had a repeating like bow.
Everything he makes open source, and no one can patent his designs.
That's awesome. Well, no, he was trying to sell one though, right?
No, he's worked with companies, you know what I mean. But like, he has his own website. I think it's like something Airgun.
This guy's awesome.
Yeah,
this guy is awesome, dude.
He is a spirit animal level existence.
This guy is so awesome. This is the one that I saw. This one
George
right
Brave, yes.
Yeah, bald YouTuber many know as the Slingshot guy.
Yep.
Goes to war against Google. What the?
He was being like, his videos were getting pulled up in the search algorithm relative to these really like just garbage journalist stories that were like showing off videos where he displayed how certain body armor was not, or stab proof vests were not in fact stab proof, and those videos got like they got cited as like things terrorists could use to defeat body armor.
Oh yeah, I did hear of this actually.
And that was super disingenuous, and how can you actually make that claim that this guy is telling a terrorist? No, he's saying, hey officer, you might not want to wear this particular thing.
Yeah. This guy is awesome. I fucking love this guy.
Yeah, if nothing else, this would be the
dude.
I'm very glad I could remind you of his existence. You know,
he shows up in my feed sometimes. Everybody, look, if there's anything we've learned is that everyone watching this or gonna watch this should follow the Slingshot guy on YouTube, because this guy is awesome. He makes all these crazy things, and he shows you the builds. He like does updates on them, and he's like so jolly about it.
Oh yeah, fantastically. In fact, he's got a premium affect.
Yep.
You're gonna say, how is New York with knives? Are you essentially not allowed to go outside with any of them?
If I have the pocket clip showing, like I may just get tackled by the police. Like maybe.
That's what I was thinking.
So what I do is
violence is incredibly prevalent there, correct?
Any violence is. So what I do is, like, if you check out my denim micarta F5.5, I don't have a pocket clip on it, because I never carry using the clip. I just keep it in my pocket, and I only use it
spots that it's going to make it open on its own.
Yeah, I only use it like when I'm inside in a place that I trust and people trust me there. So like work or at home or somebody's house or something. I never like use it in public. I go to Central Park, need to cut something. Definitely not going to use that. I'll probably use my Swiss Army knife or something like that.
So ostensibly, if it's there, it's not there.
Yes. So
let's not even go further on the topic.
It's legal to carry, right? Okay. It's legal to carry. But once you use it for self-defense, like it's a whole different thing. You know what I mean?
Someone commented on one of my videos about that. They're like, don't murder someone to protect yourself. I'm like, I hope that doesn't happen too.
Yeah, I know. It's like I don't want to do that. You know, but if it was like my life, you know, was in danger, like I would, you know what I mean? Like I would maybe last resort, like you know what I mean?
Yeah, trust me, I do. I taught myself to throw. No, I'll preface this with it was not the right solution, but I taught myself to throw knives fairly proficiently, and then I realized, oh wow, this is not going to help. It's just going to get
because if you have a throwing knife, if you have throwing knives, especially
a video where I toss the water bottle up and pin it to the tree. I had a little like here's my first attempt at YouTube and why it never went back. I'll tell you if we're almost over. It'll end with this. Basically, years ago, I posted these videos of me doing this knife trick with a water bottle. First person on YouTube to post it, in fact. I didn't know anything about YouTube tags. I was like, where are tags? Get out of here. I don't need tags. I'm just going to name the video. So you can't find the video unless you search knife throwing done right. And then at this point, you got to like scroll for it. But like Adam Seladin, you ever heard of him?
Maybe.
The Russian knife thrower guy, or he's European. I even told him, I'm like, hey, man, check this out. I did it. Isn't that cool, right? He's like, yeah, man, that's really great. He made a compilation video of all the knife throwers.
I found it, bro. I found you, dog.
Oh, did you?
I did.
Yeah, Jake Burns.
Oh my God, this is a blast from the past right now.
And I'll tell you that the video is older than the upload date.
Bro, we're really in it right now.
TikTok did not like this one.
Oh snap, bro. Hold on.
So it's a straight no spin, as the kids call it.
Cool. What is that? A throwing knife?
Yes, that is a throwing knife.
See, that's what I mean. It's like if you carry throwing knives, it's like that's what you're gonna use them for. So, you know what I'm saying? It's like you're just gonna get in trouble for it. That's why I try to carry things that look very utilitarian, because it's not like I'm not carrying it for self-defense. You know what I mean? I work in retail. I open boxes.
Rabbits.
Yeah, exactly. Like like butterfly knives. Even though they're outlawed here, you can't even have them in your house. Yeah, you can't have OTFs in your house. You can't have any automatics like in your house. Like if
or
they
gravity,
find it in your house.
Anything that can be.
No, you can have So you know, when you have something like this, it's not using a spring or anything.
Yeah, no, you're manipulating.
Yeah, it's bearings. It's bearings, and that's why it's considered not an automatic. But an automatic,
they're so iffy about whether or not it's legal in all states.
What do you mean?
If you looked at the factors listing on his website on
oh really?
Yeah, because some states have weird laws about whether, because on the factor you're using an external thing to, you know, actuate the blade outward.
Yeah.
And some places will be like, no, you have to be physically touching the blade.
Oh, because right, and this is physically touching it because it's on the flipper tab, it's on the blade. And same thing with the thumb studs. Oh, that makes sense. Right. Yeah, that is the bund OTF. Is that a Microtech? What is that, Microtech?
Yeah, of course.
How much is that?
So I have a friend who's a detective. I think it's no, I shouldn't say what kind of he's a detective, and he was an ex-Marine, and he wanted to, like, we bonded over knives basically when he came by my store. Yeah. And he, like, excitedly, he's like, "Hey, do you want to get a Microtech UMS, the U.S. Military Service one?" And I'm like, "As long as I don't get accused of stolen valor, one."
Yeah,
$215 with the service member
That's
program.
Fucking sick, dude.
He was really
my homegirl is the social media like manager for Microtech.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she started as a fitness model. This is a crazy story, and we'll just like gloss over her page right now.
I think I know exactly who
shout out to Carla, bro. She's done the pod like 3 times, and I think she's done the live 1 time. This girl right here. She's a social media manager for Microtech. It's like insane. She moved to North Carolina for them. But yeah, she was like
a tall boyfriend with tattoos.
Oh yeah, exactly that. I think not that guy, but she definitely has a boyfriend with tattoos. She has a kid, bro. She's a mom. Badass.
She looks like a very full. She looks like a fully fledged, like, in participating society member. So no good.
Bro, you're so crazy. No, she's cool though. She's cool. Dude, you know, thanks for doing the show, man.
No, I had a good time, man.
If there's ever anything I can do for you, by the way, just like hit me up. We're definitely gonna talk more now that I have you on Instagram.
That's all.
Yeah, keep being butts. I definitely love to have you on again. Everyone, please follow Adequate Media on all his pages. I'll put the links in the description.
Tell the gods of the knife chat that I should be included.
Yeah. Yo, it's a special invite. Like, I don't even know if I have that kind of power. Metal Complex vouched for me. That's what he said. Because he felt bad that I've been doing YouTube for so long, like 5 years. Well, he was like,
someone who represents TikTok needs to be a part of this.
Because he was like this. He was like, bro, like, you're really good at
his Patreon.
Oh, you are?
I did that. He gives shit away constantly.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk about you. I'm gonna talk about you tomorrow when I go in the chat. I'm gonna be like, this guy like knows all of you guys, and he's on TikTok. He's on your Patreon. That's gonna be so funny.
Yeah, no, I mean, I wouldn't talk about knives with any sense of authoritativeness if I wasn't, like, at least following the industry. You know what I mean?
You definitely know your shit. I'm very surprised that, like, of how much you actually knew, because your TikTok it has knife content, but it's not like knife and EDC.
There's a playlist. I don't know if you saw it.
Which one?
There's a playlist on my TikTok for it. I don't know if you saw
I don't even know how to fucking make those things, bro. That's how bad I am.
Not everyone has it.
Oh, you have to have like 80K? Yeah,
30,000. My good friend Noel, he's that yo-yo guy. He's a tall
yeah, I've seen a video with him in it.
Yeah, no, he's cool. I talked him into getting it. I'm like, bro, you're unique as shit. You're a professional yo-yoer. You need to have this. Get off. He's got 30K now, so I think he just got that feature.
Oh my god, I need to get 30K.
Just honestly, man,
I'm trying, man.
I know we're wrapping it up, so just keep at it. Make unique stuff. Like, look at mine. I don't use music. I voice over all my content. Like, that's been my thing since day one. Is like whatever I'm making is something I'm making. Like, I don't want to have to like feel like, oh, I can't post this somewhere else because of some weird like copyright reason.
True. I'm gonna try to do that. I definitely make those sometimes. I just don't know like what direction my content is gonna take. Like, I'm doing so much.
You're a smart dude. I think you'll figure something out.
Oh, I can figure it out, bro. But thank you so much for doing the show, man.
We'll chat about anime. Well, I read a fuck ton of manga, but we'll see. I don't ever talk about it. I have a lot of stuff.
What?
Oh yeah.
What you mean?
Which part?
So do you watch anime at all?
I may as well if I read most of the source material.
But you read the manga though.
Yeah.
So you're like ahead, bro.
Like Fire Force is a one that I know is still like. I've ruined Demon Slayer for too many people. I don't want to do that to you.
Yes, so I've seen like pages that I should not have seen in Demon Slayer, as well as Jujutsu Kaisen. Like, I've seen pages I should not have seen, and I was like,
Jujutsu Kaisen, I'm still enjoying, but with Demon Slayer, I'll say this: I hope they change the ending.
Oh my God! Stop! All right, we're gonna end it on that. Yo, everybody, follow Adequate Media. This is your boy Ray and the Everyday City Carry, saying peace.
This video was brought to you by A-List CBD and A-List Unlimited. Are you tired of looking through CBD products and not knowing what the heck is going on? What are these products even? Do you hate going to smoke shops and people there don't even know what they're selling? Come through to A-List CBD and A-List Unlimited. We actually test the products ourselves. That way we can give you an accurate description of how it works and how these products will make you feel. We carry trusted and proven brands like CBDMD and 7th Hill CBD, as well as other smaller brands that we like and trust. Give us a follow on Instagram for updates on restocks, new inventory, and sales. We also ship to all 50 states with priority shipping. Just send us a message on Instagram. This video is brought to you by the Beautiful Leather Goods by Andar. All products are 100% full grain leather. Orders over $35 get free shipping automatically. You get free exchanges and a 90-day return policy. Maybe you want to pick up the Apollo. Or if you're like me and you want to go super minimal and slim, you'll probably check out the Monarch. And our wallets have this cool, unique pull tab. They go like this, getting your cards out. That allows quick access to your cards. Head over to andar.com and use promo code EDCC to get 15% off your entire order.
Yo, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to hit that bell icon so we can squad up in the comments.